When you take in what's happening to our world, how do you move yourself and others from overwhelm and despair to hope and action? How do you summon the leaders who we need at this time and cultivate the people around you to inspire and empower people from awareness to understanding to determination to action? The question that we will tackle today is how we can help you inspire and empower your people to be leaders for change. I was elected to office at 22 years old and worked locally, transforming my community, building support for energy and food independence, sustainability and resilience, and globally, representing my town at the United Nations. We've now founded Elected Officials to Protect America to empower elected officials in all 50 states to lead America's transition towards clean energy and protecting our land, our water, our air, and our climate and our future. Leaders everywhere in cities and companies and institutions can use the same principles that we were using to empower their leaders to make a difference and to make an impact and to make the transformations that we need.
Hey, so I just saw Dominic talk and I was already interested in running for office, but Dominic just went level 100 and now I think I'm gonna run for office like tomorrow.
It was great. It was actually really fantastic. Not only is he really smart, is he really funny, is he really interesting and exciting, but he's dynamic, he's interactive. It was great. It was just, I'll tell you, one of the best presentations I've seen.
Unless a critical mass of the people who we serve and who we work with are actively engaged, we won't make the kinds of changes that we need to make. Our people are the greatest untapped source of leadership. We all have a role to play. And each of us has unique gifts and unique capabilities that we can contribute.
Unbelievably moving, and I did get teary.
I just saw Dominic speak today and it was absolutely amazing. It was definitely my favorite session at the HD conference. It's really inspiring, really relatable too, which made me comfortable and able to just connect.
Just as the climate crisis and social disruptions and economic crises are nonlinear, so is social change, so is institutional change. And we have the power to help create tipping points by engaging people as leaders, by helping people cultivate their own sense of leadership, develop their own purpose of leadership, and to step up to join together with others to create a community of leaders. One action taken with clear intention can send out ripple effects that change the world. The crux of change for any movement, business, or institution is finding a way to tell a story that inspires a critical mass of people to engage as leaders. The key to leadership is responsibility, where we feel that it is our duty and that we have the ability to respond. So when I graduated from school, like many of you will, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I had so much energy and excitement. And because of my experiences, I thought that I would, because I wanted to make a difference in a community somewhere, that I would join the Peace Corps. I was all set to go. I met with the recruiter until one fateful night when the deputy town supervisor came up to me and said, "Hey Dominic, you can't leave. Your community needs you here. Would you consider running for town council?" How many people have ever thought of running for office? Raise your hand. Okay, a few. Excellent. Well, like the vast majority of the rest of you, I was like, absolutely not, no way. Why would I ever want to do that? That's something adults do. That's not for me. But then when I thought about it, I realized that maybe I can choose to pursue that aspiration I had as a child, not overseas in another country, but maybe I can build community, bring people together, make a difference, be a change agent right in my hometown in rural upstate New York. And so I chose to stay. And out of 4 people running, ended up being highest vote getter and was elected to office at the age of 22.
It inspired me to run for office. I've never thought about it before, but when he was talking about how you can make change and at a young age, I was inspired. Why not? I'll go for it.
I really enjoyed the presentation. It was engaging and inspiring. and definitely brings that message of locality and the responsibility that we have to our communities back to home.
If we cultivate an institution, a community, a company of change leaders who are willing to step up and lead, there's no limit to what we can accomplish together. That's the power of helping people find their purpose for leadership and to step up and make change. To move from inspiration to awareness to action.
It was just an exceptional experience. I felt like I was inspired for leadership and to take action in my local community and hopefully the international community.
It was fun, it was informative. He had some great slides, great ideas, and I'd love to see him get around the country and wake everybody up.
We need to connect these issues together. So environmental stewardship and economic justice are connected with political leadership.
People before didn't know about this crisis, and the people who come after will be powerless to do anything about it. And so you need to find your unique role, what you can contribute to. You matter. Don't wait until you're 40, because we will be out of time. Act now. You matter now.
It became really real for me, so that was like, wow, this is real. We really have to find a solution for this problem that we've been complaining about for almost half a term.
So great, I really loved it, and it was so inspirational, and it really moved me emotionally. It was very emotional, it almost made me cry.
That's what inspires and encourages us, is seeing other people like us who are stepping up and making a difference and learning how they did it. I was riding my bike to a council meeting, and I turned the corner, and what I saw absolutely shocked me. It was a convoy of giant white trucks, all white. I got this pit in my stomach. What are they looking for in our town? It was like a corporate invasion. Then we started hearing of a new term, high volume, hydraulic fracturing, fracking. And we started learning of stories from across the border in Pennsylvania. Animals getting sick and dying, kids getting sick. Water that you could light on fire. The more that our citizens learned, they decided to say no. And they went door to door with a group of 7 that turned into a group of 70, going door to door, asking people. People were so overwhelmed. They thought there was nothing they could do, but they signed a petition. Our citizens rose up and they delivered a petition signed by half of all registered voters, and the town of Caroline banned fracking. And the same story was playing out in town by town, city by city, village by village, across the entire state, over 200 municipalities, passing bans or moratoria on fracking. The largest environmental movement in a generation in New York. Seeing the need for leadership, I left my day job. We organized elected officials around the state, and by uplifting those voices, we banned fracking in New York State, inspiring governments around the world to ban fracking. And we've expanded from coast to coast to California, where we have over 300 elected officials calling to phase out oil and gas production. And we've expanded nationally, elected officials to protect America.
Incredibly inspirational. It really made you want to leave right away, waste no time and get started. The students were incredibly impressed.
It was very moving, very emotional, and I honestly think that they are now much more motivated than they were ever before to achieve their goals and go out there with full force and to bring about positive change.
He really made that one-on-one connection, I think, was really powerful. Probably the most powerful today. I only would recommend him. I would bring him back over here.
When I speak, I'm committed to everyone in the audience feeling inspired and empowered with specific strategies and insights that they can use to make an impact now. Everyone in the room finds their purpose to lead and has the tools and the strategies they need to be effective. These strategies have absolutely made an impact. People have led their teams, built powerful coalitions, run for office and won, and impacted policy that has changed the course of history. That is what has made my journey of public service so fulfilling, to help people make the difference that they are here to make.